I'm sure you may have already seen some of my YouTube videos, including like some that were related to music, or some that were even, commentaries, or some related to trips I took, or, well, but anyways, I gotta do an elaboration video here, because, well, let's see. Okay, I did watch the Grammy Awards before in the past, but I haven't even bothered watching it for a really long time, though. And in essence, I'm probably glad about that too, when you consider reviews that I read about what happened at the Grammys afterwards, such as, let's see, 5 years ago when Taylor Swift won a Grammy, Kanye West got on stage and spoke up about how Beyonce should have won it. And there were a lot of people back then that thought, man, what a douchebag. Well, he's done some more ridiculous stuff at the Grammys as well, and the latest one, now let's see. Here's one that I read from off of an article here. Well, I printed it up anyways, and I'm going to read it right now. Everyone thought Kanye West was just kidding Sunday night when he pretended to jump on stage to interrupt Beck's Grammy speech after his win for Best Album of the Year. But alas, he wasn't. For him, that was just holding back. The Grammy-winning rapper spoke to E! News after the show to explain. His words were, "All I know is, if the Grammys want real artists to keep coming back, they need to stop playing with us. We ain't gonna play with them no more. Flawless Beyonce video. Beck needs to respect artistry, and he should have given his award to Beyonce. And at this point, we tired of it," West said, with his wife, Kim Kardashian, at his side. And as we all know, Kim Kardashian and her family is on a show called Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and the only claim to fame for the Kardashians is the fact that their dad, Robert Kardashian, was one of the lawyers that defended O.J. Simpson in the murder trial as part of his dream team of high-priced lawyers. Now, okay, on this video, I'm not going to say O.J. Simpson was innocent or O.J. Simpson was guilty. Each person has their own opinion on that, and you're entitled to whatever your opinion is on this, okay? But the fact that Robert Kardashian was one of O.J. Simpson's lawyers, that's the only claim to fame for the Kardashian family. Okay? But, this goes outside of that, because, boom, Kanye West already proved douchebag behavior even before the Taylor Swift incident, too. Granted, I will admit that I'm not much on rap music to begin with. I mean, there's some rap that I actually do like. I mean, for instance, MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, and Christian rap like KJ52, whom I actually was supposed to see KJ52 in concert, but the concert that he was on the bill for that I was supposed to go to was later canceled, and I actually got back all but $4 of the fee. $4, which was the transaction fee, was the only thing, part of the money I didn't get back, but that's way better than not getting any kind of cash back at all. Okay. Some more on this article. From further statement from Kanye West, he said, "Because what happens is, when you keep on diminishing art, and not respecting the craft, and smacking people in the face, after they deliver monumental feats of music, you're disrespectful to the inspiration, and we as musicians have to inspire people who go to work every day, and they listen to that Beyonce album, and they feel like it takes them to another place. Well, how many people out there do you think are actually Beyonce fans to begin with, Mr. Kanye West? I, for one, am not actually a fan of Beyonce, even though I am distantly related to her through the French-Canadian lineage of Coultier, which, of course, has numerous other famous people descending from lineage too, but I don't need to go there. Okay. Boom. And it also says that he was not happy that Beck's album Morning Phase beat out Beyonce for the big Grammy win. Well, seriously? Let's see, Kanye? You're married to Kim, not Beyonce, and Beyonce's married to Jay-Z. So, what's your big worry there? You know what? Okay. I've, known a little bit about the singer called Beck. Ever since he came out in the 90s, although I didn't get big into him back then. Probably only Beck I even did listen to at that time was Jeff Beck, famous British guitarist who had been in the Yardbirds, Jeff Beck Group, and done a lot of great guitar work and stuff. Okay. But, I tell you what, there is one thing that I will give Kanye credit for, and that is I actually decided to make a purchase of Beck's Morning Phase album, and I plan on listening to it too, because, you know what, after he won, boom, here it is, he actually made a comment where he said that, I think it was something like where he said that he actually thought Beyonce was going to win, or something, and it's like, boom, a major class act. I've got, major, okay, I've heard of him before, and I even saw him on Futurama, but I really have more respect for Beck now than before. No, seriously, I do. Seriously, I do. Okay? And I'm going to listen to that Grammy-winning album. I will. I bought it. I've got it in my tablet. On the memory card, that is, and I'm going to listen to it. And I tell you what. And the way that Kanye West acts, it really reminds me of, okay. Well, I am a singer-songwriter myself, and I've lost count of how many songs I've actually written. A good portion I have recorded, and then there is some music and lyrics that I've written that I've never actually recorded since the writing of them. In fact, there was one day when I was digging out through some papers and found pieces of music I wrote years ago that I never used. But I may finally use the certain pieces of music or something. Including a set of music that I wrote almost 10 years ago and had started up some lyrics on and then didn't finish it further, but I may do that now. Or something like that. Yeah, I am eager to get some more new songs recorded anyway, since I did, with Best Buy gift card courtesy of my sister and brother-in-law, go out getting a Marshall amp at Best Buy. Well, I paid most of the cost on it, but 1/3 of it came out of the Best Buy gift card from my sister and brother-in-law. So, I definitely want to thank my sister Risa and my brother-in-law Mike for paying 1/3 of the cost of my Marshall lamp, and receiving said that, well, she probably doesn't know as much about amps as I do, but she knows the Marshall amp is pretty good. I mean, she knows that it's a pretty good amp. But anyways, in talking about the artistry and stuff, boom. I've gotten to perform a few music gigs. Maybe not as many as I would like to have, but I have gotten to be on the same bill as 3 national acts, though, which are the Chiodos, A Farewell Rescue, and Run Run Run. And funny thing, I was on the same bill as the Chiodos before they ever got a major label deal. I didn't actually get to see their show, unfortunately, because of that, well, I don't drive, and my transport to the show is actually getting tired and stuff, so of course I meant leaving before the Chiodos were on stage, but the fact that I was on the same bill as them before they even got signed a national deal, that's something, and knowing that somebody who was on the same bill as that night got a national deal, I was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, it may not have been me getting the national deal, but somebody that played that night did. That's actually pretty cool. That is. No, I kid you not, it really is. And then, A Farewell Rescue, I actually saw them 3 times. 2 of them at Dirtfest in Bertrand, and then last time it was when I was on the same bill as them, and the only interesting thing about that, well, first of all, they actually remembered seeing me at Dirtfest, and second of all, we actually shared the same merch booth. Not only that, but they also caught my performance, which was pretty cool. And I think they were actually even a last-minute addition to the bill, because I was on the bill for this very show before they were, but still, wowzers. Wow. And they liked my performance too, which is great. In fact, I'd done a trade-off with this national band called Red Eye Flight, and I never actually got to see their set per se, but a couple of shows a couple of Dirtfest shows that I was at where they were on the bill or something, yeah, it's unfortunate that I missed their set, though. Maybe I might get to see their set. I haven't found out. I'll check and see if they're still together or not, but I remember when I was making a purchase of another album of theirs or something, they mentioned having the 1 CD of mine and liking it too, which that's cool. Especially, coming from a national act. Yet, here it is. Okay. Come August of 2013. Okay. Well, I work a part-time job now. But one day, I get home. I get on Facebook. I see this message from, well, the thing of it is, there was this girl in Slovenia I was friends with, whom, I'm not going to say her full name, I'll just say that her first name started with an A and last name with an M. I'm not going to say what city she's in. Okay. But, I, sent CDs to this girl, and she'd actually said that she liked the CDs, that the CDs were neat, whatever, But, and here's the thing, and she actually had a group going with this one friend of hers who's First name starts with S and last name starts with P. Okay. Well. Anyways, I had downloaded 6 videos of songs the two of them did together with AM on guitar and SP on vocals. Burned myself a copy on CD. I even made copies for both of these ladies as well. Sent it to AM and told her one copy was from her and the other for her and the other was for her friend. And, well, she told me that she gave the other to her friend and all that, but okay. Anyways, one day, I'm home from work, right? Now, this is like the day before I'm seeing Black Sabbath for the 4th time, Ozzy Osbourne for the 9th time. Because, I mean, I've seen Ozzy Osbourne 9 times total, 4th Black Sabbath and 5 solo. Well, here it is. I see this message from SP. It starts out with, hello, I'm a friend of AM. Well, like I said, I'm not going to say the first name, but I was like, but I'm like, I already knew that. And it starts out with, I don't know who made you think you get it somewhere with the music, you make, and okay, so she's criticizing the music I make, okay, but here's what else happens. She is using some major foul language. She's, well, okay, she's telling me to get lessons, right? Okay. But here's what else she's saying. She's complaining about how I ruined Misery Business by Paramore because, like, Hayley Williams is her personal idol. And she's telling me not to do anything by Paramore or Queens. That's why I did cover 10-Minute Funster, but you know what? I did 10-Minute Funster in one of my live shows, and I actually got claps for it. And if you ask me, those people that gave me claps for it matter way more than that brat from Slovenia that acts like she's the total princess that everybody must bow down to. Because some words had used lowercase letters, some were completely capitalized. She told me, I don't know what people in the US think of your music, but in the European Union you would be humiliated. Oh, really? I already ended up with fans within countries in Europe before I ever even came across you and your friend. Okay? And what makes you think every single person in the European Union is going to think like you? Is everybody in the European Union supposed to just bow down to you? Because, let's see here. The following countries my ancestors came from when they came to the North American continent, and I use the term North American because, well, yeah, I'm in the United States and stuff, but I do also have ancestry and neighbor to North Canada as well, so I'm using the term North American continent in this case because, well, some of the lines did go into the United States. There were some lines that went into Canada and then eventually into the United States, but anyways. The countries my ancestors came from when they came to the North American continent was Ireland, England, Scotland, France, Germany, and the Netherlands, which some call Holland. Although I didn't know about the Dutch connection thing until 2006 when, like from a genealogy sign-up thing, well, signed my email address up for some sort of genealogy thing on a surname thing, and got a message. And it helped me find this information and all that. I may have known about the rest of them in my ancestry for a good portion of my life, but anyways, well, unless I'm mistaken, I'm betting that SP's never been in any of those following countries in my ancestry. But if any of these buddies got proof she has, well, hey, show it to me. I'll take a look at it. I can tell you right now, out of those countries in my ancestry, so, I mean, well, if you go even further back, there's even more in my ancestry, because, you know, I had my ancestry DNA tested, but anyways, you know, I can say people in those countries in my ancestry are not going to automatically bow down to some mean, nasty, foul-mouthed brat. I can guarantee you that right now. If I'm not going to do it, then why would anybody in those countries in my ancestry do it? Even I can guarantee especially that the Irish and the German would be like, to hell with you. Or something or other. Or they'd probably even say, go to hell. Well, I told her what I had to tell her, you know. Because, you know, it was obvious that she was trying to cut me down. And I told her the truth. Told her, hey, I've been on 3 compilation CDs played on singles, 3 national acts. And I even told her what my grandfather on my dad's side would be known to her if he was still alive. And all that, because he was definitely not one to put up with the garbage, that's for sure. He died before I was born, but from what I know about him, he would never put up with garbage, and guess what? Neither do I. And, well, of course I blocked her, and then, well, I also ended up blocking the one account related to the group that they formed together or something, but I also sent a message to that account saying, if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. Okay, well, next thing I know, I get a message from AM. She accuses me of being a jerk, tells me to apologize to SP, and tells me that SP was trying to help me. Well, I do a copy and paste on the nasty message, which I've sent out to numerous people, and normally, you know, when it's come to messages that involve stuff like, I mean, well, there are certain words that I will censor, you know, when it comes to, you know, quoting, like, I'll censor out the F word and stuff like that, but this was one of those things where it was basically impossible for me to go ahead and censor it. I copied the whole thing, saved it into a file, and have actually printed up the whole thing. All the foul words on it. Everything. For people to see. And bunch of people that I have shown it to have all said, she sounds like she has issues. She sounds mean. Some have even said, what a bitch. Yeah. Isn't that something? That isn't in there, but yeah. I sent it to Am and told her, you know. And, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention too that, yeah, when I did tell SP what I had to say before I blocked her, I also told her that she was behaving like a Nazi. Yeah, I did tell her that one. And, well, basically, you know, if you ask me, it's true, because, you know, with her trying to dictate to me and all that, it's like, that rate of the Third Reich. And I am entitled to say that since, number one, let's see, I am 1/8 German. I've got German blood from both my parents. Also, let's see, I am grandson of a World War II veteran, and I do have a tiny trace of Jewish ancestry in me. And in fact, the ancestry DNA test actually said I'm 2% European Jew. Okay, so there you go. Anyways, yeah, the same girl, you know, she's telling me to apologize for running over. So I copy and paste, send it back to, you know, say, no, she was not trying to help me. She messages me back. Oh, but here's the ironic thing. AM had previously claimed to like my music, but now suddenly she's criticizing it just because SP is. Well, she claims that she tried to tell me for years this was about my music. No. She never told me squat like this until SP did it, which means there's two potential possibilities here. One is either AM never liked my music to begin with, she was just lying to me about it, or she really did like it until SP said otherwise. Seriously? I don't know how, yeah, it's like, but either way, there was definitely some lying involved on AM's part. I mean, I've even, you know, looked back at some of the conversations that me and her had on a Google Talk, and I can prove that she previously claimed to like my music, such as someone dialogue that said, your CDs are neat. Was she lying to me then, or did she really like them until SP said otherwise? Huh? You know? But, you know, seriously. And even after I, you know, showed the chat log and explained, no, your friend was not trying to help me and all that. Well, in the end, she made the excuse of that, oh, English is not SP's first native language or whatever, and she didn't know not to talk like that. But, you know, I have seen when English is clear and when English is garbled. This was clear English, which means she was clearly fluent in it and knew exactly what she was doing. Sure, it may not have been her native language, but it was obvious from the words she typed to me that she really knew what she was saying and was fully aware of what she was doing, trying to cut me down. And I'm like, so then, later, you know, I blocked the same girl. And you could say, these two, AM and SP, they're really like Kanye West. Oh, Shirley Manson from the band Garbage. Very awesome group, by the way. Very awesome singer. In fact, I even have a greatest hit CD of theirs that's actually titled Absolute Garbage. Although the CD, it's, in spite of its title, it's not absolute garbage, it's a good CD. I think it just maybe made a pun on the whole title, you know, and I like the way they titled it Absolute Garbage anyways, but although, I thought, okay, but, you know, their music at least is not garbage, though it's good, but anyways, here's Shirley Manson's quote that I'm going to read. Her letter to Kanye West. It says, "Dear Kanye West, it is you who is so busy disrespecting artistry. You disrespect your own remarkable talents, and more importantly, you disrespect the talent, hard work, and tenacity of all artists when you go so rudely and savagely after such an accomplished and humble artist like Beck. You make yourself look small and petty and spoiled. In attempting to reduce the importance of one great talent over another, you make a mockery of all musicians and music from every genre, including your own. Grow up and stop throwing your toys around. You are making yourself look like a complete..." And the next word's censored. And it says, "P.S. I am pretty certain Beyonce doesn't need you fighting any battles on her account. Seems like she's got everything covered perfectly well on her own." And I'd say, good job, Shirley Manson. Let's see. Kanye West is probably not going to listen to it, and I'm sure that those two nasty girls who were nasty to me regarding my music are probably not going to listen to what Shirley Manson says either, but well, what can I say? There's, you know, decent people, and then there's people who choose to be major head cases like Kanye West, whom and those girls in Slovenia who I won't even say the full name of, that would probably make very good friends with Kanye West. I mean, seriously. I think they should all hang out and stuff. And by the way, you know, I'm not knocking the country of Slovenia, by the way, because actually I've come across, you know, some decent people from there anyways and stuff. Well, okay, not in person, but, you know, I mean, and I wouldn't mind maybe going and visiting that country in a future trip to Europe or something. I mean, yeah, last year I was in Germany, and I also got to go to Austria and Czech Republic, and God only knows where I'm going to go next time I fly to Germany, but, you know. So my passport's good till 2023, and 2023 is when I'll have to renew it, but still, God only knows where I might get to go since I do have the passport and stuff, but anyways, yeah, I know this video is over half an hour long, but I really do hope that it has been enlightening, and I hope anybody watching knows about, you know, that supporting artists who actually, you know, respect their fans and do some good work compared to artists who are just plain douchebags. And, well, pretty soon I plan on making some videos that will contain me singing and playing guitar on my Marshall amp, as well as I'm also putting up some videos on profiles on some different talented artists that I like and respect and all that and so forth. Anyways, ta-ta for now. Thanks for watching, and God be with you.